Today, I want to talk about branding. Now, if you have a look at my website and you look in the services section, you will see that the first category is that of branding. And underneath branding, I have my logo design services and the putting together of brand books. What we used to call in the UK corporate identity reproduction guides, but I'm so glad we call them brand books too, the same way we do in the US. It just makes it so much easier to explain, easier to pronounce, and it's quite intuitive what you would expect to find in a brand book. As a branding specialist, you could say everything I do has got something to do with branding. So why isn't everything in the branding section? Well, I've put it in a place, i.e. logo design and brand books, in the branding section for the simple reason that's where my customers expect to find it. I wanted to mention this to you today to give you an example where sometimes it's not necessarily a case of putting everything in your website where you know it should go. It's really a case of putting it where your customers expect to find it, and the same can be said about keywords, which we will be talking about at a later date. So for now, if you're interested in logo design, please don't hesitate to have a look, and I will explain a little bit more there for you, or have a look at the brand book compilation services I offer. Now, when I design logos, they always come with a brand book, a basic brand book if you will, but it definitely comes with a brand book. I don't design logos without a brand book. For a logo to be worth its salt and actually help with branding, there needs to be continuity across the board of all different types of marketing media. And the only way you can achieve that is with a brand book. Now, if you have a look at what the larger companies have as their brand book, you could be talking about 200 pages. Some of them are as thick as a phone book. For smaller companies, however, where you will not be doing so many different types of marketing media, they can be a lot smaller. And the most basic ones that have most of what you need in there, you're looking at about 8 pages. So all of my logos come with at least an 8-page brand book. For customers that need a wider range of marketing media, then of course we have larger brand books with a larger number of pages that take a larger amount of work, and they will have a larger price tag. But for the basic one, 8 pages is usually enough. And I will explain more about that in the brand book section, because of course I do have customers come to me with a logo and without a brand book, and I will recommend that we need to put something together at the very beginning to make sure that you get the consistency right across the board, which is a fundamental requirement for branding. Oh, by the way, if you're new to branding and you want to get to grips with the fundamentals, a few years ago I made quite a nice video. You can click here and you can find out more information about the fundamentals of branding, which really will help you understand the relationship between marketing and branding, and it will help you focus on the elements where we can help you get to the next level. Well, I hope you find this video informative, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you for listening.